Good morning, grade 5. This is the second page of our reading lesson. A homesick private played his harmonica sweet and low. A homesick private is a soldier who is missing his home. He is playing on his harmonica. Harmonica is a musical instrument. Carney wrapped a blanket around the shoulders of Company K's drummer boy. A boy, a young slave who had run off from his master to join the fight. So he covered his shoulder with a blanket. It seems they were cold. The drummer is a young slave who had escaped from his master to fight. And if we remember that they are fighting for ending slavery, Carney assured him, "Tomorrow's gonna be a big day of us, Ned." So Ned is the name of the drummer boy. "You'll be drumming us to glory." What's the meaning of a glory? Glory is the victory, winning the fight. So they believed in themselves that they are going to end the war with glory. Carney was one of the few black officers in the Massachusetts. Okay, guys? Massachusetts. 54th, a new African American regiment formed in the spring of 1863. It's a Union Army from African American soldiers, and it was formed in spring 1863. Carney's men took pride in the shiny brass buttons on their uniforms and new rifles on their shoulders. So they were feeling pride walking with their uniforms and the new rifles, the guns they were holding on their shoulders. Just a few weeks before, they had paraded through the streets of Boston. Paraded, they marched. They did a military show in the streets of Boston. Ladies had waved handkerchiefs and all had shouted orders and farewells. Then the 54th Regiment, the Union Army, had set sail to fight in far off South Carolina. The point they were going to fight in is called South Carolina. Once they arrived, the soldiers set up camp south of Charleston Bay. These pronouns are the nouns of their points where they sit and prepare themselves to fight. Their first battle would come tomorrow, so the fight will begin tomorrow. This was the day they had all been waiting for. They were believing in their victory because they want to end slavery. Slavery because in the past they used to take black people as slaves. The soldiers told themselves as they headed off to sleep. So they were willing to win this war to end the slavery. So guys, this is our reading lesson. I hope you listen to it carefully. I'm going to read the vocabulary, explain the comprehension questions, and you have to solve them at home. Decades, already I explained it, okay? Decades, period of 10 years. So search, looked for something. These vocabulary you should find some of them in the first reading lesson and the others in the page we read it today. Fred let them free, restore, return something lost or restolen, swapped, exchange, wrapped, covered, wrapped, rifles, guns, paraded, marched. The comprehension questions: when did the American Civil War break out? You can find it clearly in the first page. Who was quarreling and for what reason? This is also mentioned in the first page that I sent it on eSchool agenda, guys, okay? Why did Carney assure the drummer that tomorrow will be a big day? You'll find it in the page we explained it today. And what did the men do after they had paraded through the streets of Boston? You should read carefully to find the answers. It's very easy, I think. And what did they do once they arrived to South Carolina.